We are recording. People. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the second video in this training series. Really pumped up and excited to share this with you. And as you guys can see here on the screen, these are just some of the results that have been coming in over the last, couple hours here for today. Which these are emails, right? These are people's name, their email. These are subscribers getting on my personal list. And of course, to build a business online, you need to have a list of contacts that like, know, and trust you. It doesn't matter the business you guys are a part of. If you're currently a part of something, you could have a traditional business or you're not a part of anything, right? And when I say other businesses, it could be network marketing, affiliate marketing, anything. You need a list of contacts. That's like the heartbeat to building a business online. That's the secret sauce. But to understand how you actually build a successful list of contacts that like, know, and trust you, you need to understand not only the 3 things that you need to have to build a business online, which we talked about last video, which was having a vehicle, and that's an offer, pardon me, which is having something to sell. It could be digital, it could be physical. Having an engine, which is systems. Systems alleviate stress. I'm going to share with you guys some of those today, and we are going to set them up actually in the next video. We're going to set up your own systems. It's going to be cool and exciting. And then obviously the third thing, last and final thing we talked about in the last video was having fuel, which is traffic to fuel your business. You need to have visitors coming and checking it out. Now, aside from that, okay, you need to understand, aside from those 3 things that you need to have to build a business and make money online, you need to understand the flow, okay, the ebb and the flow of how you actually turn $1 into $1 online and how to turn $1 into 2. And that comes down to a funnel. So whether you are a seasoned veteran with internet marketing or making money online, or you're somebody who's been struggling and you've never done it before and you just want to build a business online or build your traditional business online, it doesn't matter if you're one or the other. I'm going to break down, guys, today in this video, in the first couple minutes here, specifically how you can structure out your own funnel and how a funnel makes you money, okay, and how to set it up for yourself. And then, of course, next video tomorrow, we are actually going to do all the setup. We're going to leverage systems. I'm going to share with you systems that work, systems that I use to alleviate a lot of the pressure without having to build out websites and all that stuff. But that said, let's just dive right into the video. You're going to want to pay close attention. Get your pen, get your pencils ready, and let's get into it. So firstly, guys, how you make money online is actually pretty simple. I like to compare it to traditional business. And I want to just use Microsoft Paint for the first 5-10 minutes here, and then we'll dive into some real life examples. So hopefully you are okay with that. But that said, traditional business and online business work very similar together. Traditional business, I'll use Starbucks coffee as an example because most of you guys know Starbucks, and everyone thinks Starbucks is actually in the coffee business, when in reality, I'm going to tell you guys something. If you think outside the box and you really think of it from a business standpoint and an entrepreneurial standpoint, Starbucks does sell coffee. Okay, but they're not in the business necessarily of coffee. They're in the business now because they have a brand. Everyone knows Starbucks. Okay, you say Starbucks, people know what that is. Okay, they have that brand name that's out there in the marketplace that people like, know, and trust. So because they've developed a brand, they're actually in the business of real estate and distribution. I'm going to say this again. Starbucks is actually in the business of real estate and distribution. The reason why they are, and not necessarily coffee, is because if Starbucks changes things on their menu, which they have done before, okay, let's say dramatically in this example, let's say they stop selling coffee and they only sell baked goods. Do you think that their sales would absolutely stop? There would be no customers coming into their stores? No, that's not what would happen, okay? In fact, they would probably stay the same, or it would dip a little bit, but they would never go out of business because they have so many locations around the world. I think last time I checked, guys, the stats were 15,000 as of 2014. There's about 15,000 Starbucks locations, around the world. Think about 15,000 locations. Now, there's probably more, but think about 15,000 locations dotted all around the world, okay, in every country, in every city. Think about that and how many people are going in and out of them every day and are just going there to socialize, use the Wi-Fi connection, drink coffee, hang out with friends. Think about all those people. So in reality, Starbucks can change things on their menu, change up their business completely. Heck, they could just sell knives and guns tomorrow and they would still be in business because they have those distribution real estate networks, okay? They have so many locations, so many stores, building relationships with people that it's irrelevant, okay, as to what they can sell and what they can do. They can do absolutely anything. Isn't that cool? That should be really cool, and that should excite you, because if you can understand and grasp that of the traditional business model with Starbucks and the franchising business model, which obviously, that costs tens of millions of dollars to start. In fact, I think a Starbucks costs about $2.2 million to actually start a franchise. But on the internet, guys, no, you're not starting traditional stores all over the place. That would cost you tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But on the internet, the lucrative thing about building a business and making money online is we do the same thing. Okay, we do the exact same thing, but we do it through social media, through Facebook. All right, we do it through Twitter. We do it through YouTube. We do it through Instagram. All right, we leverage these platforms right here to connect with our marketplace. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, when you have a Facebook account, a Twitter account, a YouTube account, Instagram, it's like you have your own distribution center, because everyone who's on Facebook doesn't always go on YouTube. Everyone who's on YouTube isn't always using Twitter. Okay, some people hang out on Twitter more than they hang out on YouTube. Okay, does that make sense? So everyone is on social media. Not apparently, but we are in the digital information and demanding age. Everyone is wanting not just information, but they're wanting expertise. They're wanting to learn how to do things and do it specifically, and everyone is on their mobile device. Okay, that is where everyone is at. So it doesn't matter if you are in a business or you're not in a business, you need to understand that you need to leverage social media. Okay, and how this pans out and how this works, all right? And when I understood this, guys, and when you guys get this by the end of this video and you have absolute clarity of how the funnel works, this is not the funnel, this is kind of just the way traditional business and online business kind of work together, because there's a lot of similarities with it, as you guys can tell. But when you get it, you're going to have absolute clarity of how you can build out your own funnel without being a guru, and how you can actually make money online. You guys will know by the end of this video, so pay attention to this stuff. But that said, what do you do with social media? Well, what you do is you learn to market on social media, which you guys don't have to worry about learning how to market. I'm going to be teaching you in video number 4 how to actually leverage my free content marketing strategy that has allowed me to generate a list of over like 4,000 contacts now that like, know, and trust me without paying for a single dime of advertising. I've never paid for advertising. I've done it all for free, generating new subscribers every day. So you guys got to stay tuned for that later on in the training videos. I'm going to share it completely free, all right? Just because I want to see you guys get results. But that said, what you do is you leverage social media. You master one social media strategy first, and then you utilize them all, and it builds your brand. You start building followers on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. And what that allows you to do when you start to learn how to market properly is you can drive those people on social media, that traffic, okay, you can start driving that traffic to what is called a capture page, all right, a CP. You can start driving that traffic to a capture page, which is just a web page that's very plain and basic, and the main purpose of a capture page is to collect somebody's name and somebody's email, or just their email. Really, it's just to get their information so you can follow up with them, they can ask you questions, you can start cultivating that relationship, because we're in business to build relationships, right? And as I said in the beginning of this video, you're in business to build an email list on the internet. It doesn't matter the type of business you're in, selling lotions, potions, you're a doctor, dentist, lawyer, farmer, like, it doesn't matter. You need a list of contacts that like, know, and trust you, okay? So whether you have an offer or not, it's irrelevant. You want to start building your email list even if you don't have an offer, okay? If you guys get that, I'll say it again. You want to start building your email list even if you don't have an offer. You want to start doing that. So an example, like I shared in the first video of a capture page, is if we go to mine, it's over here. Okay, this is a capture page. Some of you guys have seen this exact one. I actually just changed it up today, so it's a little bit more basic. There used to be a little video here where it looked like there's a video you could press play on, but you couldn't. But the whole gist of it is you get to enter your name and your email, and as soon as somebody does that and they hit yes, I want instant access, boom, baby, they're on my list, okay? They're now a subscriber on my list, just like these people right here, okay, if we refresh it, maybe it'll refresh. Just like these people right here have come on my list. These are people who saw the same capture page right here. They entered their name and email and they got on it. They're a subscriber. Now they can ask me questions. I can send them a free video training series. They can add me on my Facebook. I can add them back on Facebook, right? I can start cultivating that relationship with them, okay? And then eventually I can share with them what I have to offer and then make money, which is ultimately how you make money online. Okay, but going back to my beautiful illustration here, all right, once they get on your capture page, as you guys can see here, they get on your email list. Now, I have the worst drawing ever, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I'm sure you guys understand it. All right, so because all the traffic, all people are utilizing social media today, it's the #1 way to build an audience. You drive that audience to a capture page. All right, again, a capture page is this, where you enter your name and your email, okay? And then from there, now you have their email address and you have their first name. Now, guys, you can email them, they can email you, you can send them your offer or send them insight on your location of your business or whatever, right? And just like Starbucks can change their menu, guess what? When you have an email list that like, knows, and trusts you, here is the badass thing. Okay, guys, get this. You can, because as entrepreneurs, you know, things change, you find a different business, you get different ideas. Guess what? You can offer them different things and they'll buy from you because they like, know, and trust you. Not everyone will buy from you, okay? But with an email list, subscribers that like, know, and trust you, all right, who have commonality with you, guess what? You can offer out different things, not just one thing. That's the lucrative thing about an email list. That is why it doesn't matter if you don't have an offer or you do have one. The very first step in making money online is mastering building your email list, building your list, okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys are getting this. Let me know. I can hear you guys. Actually can't. Can't hear you guys, okay? You guys look crazy there for a second. But anyway, now, all right, let's build out the funnel. So how does this actually work in the most simple way possible, Brando, so that I can have clarity by the end of this video to immediately begin taking action in the next video where we're going to be setting up your funnel and all that? Well, it works in a funnel like this. Okay, now we're not going to save this. It works exactly like this. So if you guys think of baking, okay, so you know how in baking you have that like funnel where you can pour the vanilla extract or whatever liquid you need in there. Well, let's think this is the actual funnel. Or if you're in a car and you have to pour the oil into the car motor, you have to change out the oil. Think of this, okay, for you guys and you ladies out there, all right? Now, down here is a bowl, okay, or the end outcome, and this is money, all right? This is money. And I'll share with you guys some live examples here. I just wanted to use Microsoft Paint to illustrate the simplicity of making money online, and I hope you guys are really getting this and it's exciting for you. But this is how it works, all right? So you have traffic coming in, okay? So you have traffic coming in at the top. Traffic's up here, all right? It comes in at the top, and it goes through different stages, okay? Again, traffic is website visitors, people on like social media. You guys should get that now. But traffic comes in, and what's the first thing that they see? Well, traffic comes in and they see your capture page. So we'll change up the color. We'll just put CP here, and we'll make it a little bit smaller because it's actually ginormous in there. I'm gonna make it, pardon me guys. All right, CP. So capture page, capture page. All right, awesome. Again, I'm not Picasso. I'm not, you know, drawing the Mona Lisa here. Just trying to get this out to you guys. Worst drawing ever. I know. But I hope you guys are getting this. But anyway, so they see your capture page. Once they see your capture page, guess what? They become a lead and they get on your list. Or, like I always talk about, they become a subscriber. And you want subscribers. You want to build out your list. So now they're on your email list, right? Now they're a lead. They see your capture page, they enter their information, they're now on your list. Now this is where everyone screws it up, and this is what most gurus will not tell you, and I'm telling you guys today, there's so much saturation out there of people pitching and trying to hard sell people. They're not cultivating relationships with people. They're not giving value to the marketplace. And the cool thing is, you don't have to be a guru, you don't have to be an expert to do this. What you do is when you start getting people on your email list, all right, you send them through the next phase in your funnel, which is, okay, giving more value. Okay, it's GMV. You want to give people more value. That is the secret sauce, guys. You're not sending them to a sales video. You're not doing any of that. Of course, you could do that, but you want to give more value. Okay, you want to give them more and more value because that's what's going to cultivate a relationship. Would you walk up to a stranger in public, shake their hand, introduce yourself, okay, and then they introduce themselves, and then right after that you open up your jacket and you say, buy these watches, they're 50% off, it's a one-time deal, you can get really rich, buy my offer, buy these watches, come on guy, just do it. No, you wouldn't do that in public, so don't do things that you wouldn't do in public on the internet, okay? It's the same way, and a lot of people, they don't get this, and it's so simple. It can make or break your business online. It can make or break whether you make $10,000 a month or no money a month, okay? But from here, once you give more value, guys, people start to like, know, and trust you, and then guess what? You start getting buyers, all right? Of course, my writing is the worst, but you start getting buyers because then once you give more value, okay, then you can eventually introduce your offer. After you give value, you can introduce your offer maybe the next day, okay? Maybe you'll email them out 2 days after you give them a lot of value, and you say, hey, check this out. You know, they check it out and they buy from you, okay? Does that make sense? That's how you make money on the internet. And that's how you have a loyal customer base that doesn't hate you, okay? They actually want to buy from you and they want to know what your product is, okay? They want to know what your offer is because you've given them so much value in turn without them having to pay you. You're giving them value. What's an example of value too? All right, well, let's use an example here, okay? Let's go to my page here. All right, an example of value would just be posting something like this. So here is a post I did just the other day. All right, I put, the problem is everyone is trying to be the next Steve Jobs and think being someone they aren't will create success. No, be you, not me, not anyone else, but you, and work. All right, so I'm pretty much telling people stop pretending to be someone you're not, because that person's successful. Be you and just put in the work. This is giving value. I'm not an expert. I'm not a guru. All right. I'm just giving some motivation and inspiration, inspiring people to change their mindset, okay, by putting in the work and being comfortable with being themselves. And guess what? At the end of this, what I could have done is said, if you want to find out more information about me, click this link. And then guess what? They go over to my link, they enter in their name and their email, and boom, right away, guess what? They're on my list. They're now a subscriber. And I actually used to do this more. I don't usually use Facebook a lot for marketing, guys. I'm more of a YouTube guy. I love YouTube. And I use a little bit of Instagram. But let's look at my timeline here. If we go down just a little bit, should be somewhere here. We got January 2015. Okay, we're almost there. Bear with me, guys. I have a really good example of this. Okay, here's a good example. So I put how I was able to win my freedom at 19 to build a full-time income over 3 years now. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be breaking down the formula and much more. And I have someone who commented, can you please send me the link? All right, so what do I do when this person is asking for the link and it got 200, 300 views? Guess what? I send them a link to this. They enter their name and their email, and now they're going to get on my webinar where I'm going to teach them exactly how I was able to quit my job and acquire freedom at 19 years old, all right, and be able to now have a freedom lifestyle, not having a boss over the last 3 years. So this would be an example of giving value, right? I'm teaching them in a webinar how I was able to walk away from my job at 19. I actually teach them how I market, how I build my business online, all for free, okay? I teach that. I give them value, and in turn, you know, if they want to attend, I send them a link to my capture page here where they enter their name and their email. So that would be an example, just one example of giving value for free to your buyers, all right? And I could send people an email. You know, once they're on my email list, I can send them an email to, you know, check out my Facebook, all right, where I give them value in videos and inspirational videos and stuff like that, okay? And another example could be Instagram, okay? So if we go Instagram, here's a little test account that I have. It's only got 277 followers, okay, but it's getting crazy engagement, and all I do is I post value-based content. I don't post any products or services on this Instagram account, and guess what? It's getting such good engagement, guys. Like, look, 46 likes, two comments, 91 likes, 2 comments, or 4 comments, right? 80 likes, 3 comments, right? The engagement is going up, and every time I post, people keep coming back to my Instagram account. They click my link, and boom, they're shot off to the capture page again. They're getting back on my list. But the cool thing is, even when they're on my list, it's like recycling your content. Guess what? When they're back on my list, I can send them back to more inspirational pictures, because that's where they found me. All right? So I don't have to teach them. I don't have to train them. I don't have to be a guru. You guys don't have to be gurus or experts in any niche or anything, okay? You just keep giving free value-based content. It could be inspiration. It could be tips on how to work out better. It could be how to bake better, how to change your car's oil, how to clean your car properly, mommy tips, right? It could be anything. It could be talking about yourself, your dreams, your goals. That's giving value, where you're sharing with people without asking for monetary gain. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is how your funnel works, and this is how you want your business to work online. And one more thing I want to add in here is just another arrow, okay, because it all stems down to, all right, it all stems down to value-based content marketing. Now, when I say value-based content marketing, I'm not talking about those paid ads that you guys see on Facebook where they're pitching you and telling you, oh, come buy this product, oh, buy this car, oh, buy this, buy this, buy this. No, that's not what you want. Separate yourself above the competition out there in the marketplace. That's how you win. That's how you win the war. Okay, everyone is playing on the same level playing field, not giving any value in any of the marketing that they do. Therefore, they never build a successful list. Therefore, they're always struggling with money on the internet. They're never creating consistent income. It's never growing month in, month out. If you want consistent income with your business online, with making money on the internet, whether you got an offer or you don't, like I said, it's irrelevant, okay? Because you want to focus on building a list first, okay, before you even have an offer. And if you have an offer already, you're already just ahead of the game. That's fine, okay? But what you want to do is you want to have value-based content, kind of like the two examples I shared with you guys. All right, so value-based content would be posting on Instagram without a link to buy anything. All right, you're just giving people free value, posting on your Facebook, giving free value, and emailing people to go check it out. All right, that is value-based content. But of course, you want to create value-based content too. Okay, you create value-based content, it attracts people to you. You create pitchy-based, non-value-based content marketing, it pushes people away. All right, you bring people in by giving. You push people away by taking. All right? That's not how you introduce yourself. Introduce yourself by giving first before you receive. All right? And that's how I did it with my YouTube videos, guys, with YouTube video marketing, which I will be sharing with you guys later on in this series. But I hope that makes sense. Value-based content marketing. Examples of this would be inspirational Facebook posts, Instagram posts, stuff where you're not pitching people, you're giving them value, teaching, training, educating. That's valuable content marketing. And from there, that's going to create you traffic, okay? And that traffic is going to go to your capture page. They're going to get on your email list. You're going to give them more value. And then eventually you can share your offer. And guess what? They become a buyer. All right. Not everyone will buy from you, and that's fine, because I personally don't want to work with everyone, and you can't work with everyone. All right. You only want to work with a certain amount of people, but people will buy from you. People will trust you, and that is what Business 101 is all about. But I hope this makes sense, guys. This is what you want your money-making machine, your online business to be structured. This is the funnel. This is the process. And now what's the first step? You're probably wondering, well, Brando, now what the heck is the first step, man? You got me excited. It makes sense to me. The first step now is build your email list. Okay, it comes down to building your list. And I hope you guys see the importance of having a list of contacts that like, know, and trust you, and building that. Okay, like I've repeated myself for the millionth time, if you have an offer or if you don't, it's irrelevant. You want to build your list, period, whether you're one or the other. And how do you do that in the beginning? Well, if you have an offer already, you need to ask yourself, what is your product? Who would be interested in your product? Who can benefit from your product? And then you want to create value-based content marketing that helps that audience out. And like I said, guys, you're going to learn how to drive traffic and create value-based content marketing the same way that I have. It's a free strategy that's been allowing me to do this, you know, to get leads every single day. Like if you want to get leads like this without paying $1 or $2 per lead, I generate anywhere from 50 to 60 leads every single day without paying for them. Can you imagine 50 to 60 people raising their hand, asking you for information about what you're doing or information just about you in general? That's a big, big deal. That's 100 people every 2 days getting on your list. That's huge. That's a big deal. That's over 1,000 people a month. All right, 1,000 people a month. So you'll learn how to do that later on in this series, guys. But your homework assignment for today's video, all right, your homework assignment for today's video is to, pardon me guys, is to write down what you're passionate about, all right? Write down some of your guys' passions and also your biggest problems, all right? Write these things down, and the reason why you guys want to write these things down is because you want to build your email list, your list of contacts that like, know, and trust you around things that you're passionate about, your biggest problems, or if you have an offer, all right, what are some of the things that your offer can help people do? Is it a weight loss pill? Well, then what you want to do is you want to find out, you know, what are people into when it comes to working out, getting a bigger chest, getting, you know, more abs, getting bigger muscles on their biceps and triceps, right? You want to be able to relate with people who are into health and fitness, into yoga, into bicycling, into hiking. That would be kind of those passions, right? If you're not involved in anything, do you like traveling? Do you like hiking? Do you like snorkeling? What do you like to do? Okay, write down your passions, write down your biggest problems, because that's going to be kind of the group of people you want to at least get an idea of who you want to market to and who you want to build an email list around. All right, so now that you guys have a homework assignment, let me know how it goes. Comment back to the email that sent you to watch this video. I want to hear you guys' feedback. Add me on Facebook. A lot of you guys haven't added me on Facebook yet. You can do that very, very simply. Don't be shy. Pardon me, I've got a tickle in my throat. But don't be shy, guys. Add me on Facebook. I love interacting with you guys. Facebook is a really easy way for me to answer you guys' messages when I don't have time, and I try and keep it as personal as possible so I can answer you guys' questions, get to the meat and potatoes as best as I can utilizing Facebook. So if you don't have social media, go create it. But that said, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. And just a heads up, look out for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be the starting point of setting up your money-making machine, your online business, so you can begin making money. We are going to go through, all right, exactly and specifically how to start creating a capture page that converts well, all right, that is designed to make you money and attract leads to just enter their name and email every single day without you having to change it up. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys how you can leverage systems to actually do this without having to do HTML coding, without having to be a guru or an expert. I actually didn't have to do any HTML coding or hire graphic designers to create this page. It's very simple how to do. I'm going to share with you guys in the next video how to do that. I'm also going to share with you guys how to put together a sequence, all right, of automated messages that connect with your list in an automated way. Do you want to sit down and message every single person that starts to get on your list individually? No, if you did that, you wouldn't be building a lifestyle business. You're building a business, preaching a dream, but living a nightmare. And I hope you guys don't want that. You want to be able to, you know, have a life at the same time. And you need to have automation that can connect with your email list, all right, without you having to be on the computer or your phone 24/7. And I'm going to share with you guys the same system that I use to be able to do that all tomorrow. And it's going to be fun. We're going to set up your funnel, all right? And then we're going to start talking about traffic strategies and so much more. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense. I hope you guys liked it. Leave a like if you did. And comment below your comments. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Take care and peace out. This tickle, man. I hate it. Oh, we finished the video. Woo!